Hold up. Arrested before committing a crime? That sentence alone should raise eyebrows. This is already a procedural mess, and the judge is about to untangle jurisdiction spaghetti.
Not the fugitive case, but the original case was dismissed because he was arrested before committing a crime.
Wait. What was dismissed? What are we doing with this gentleman?
Judge, if you go on 1 second. Mr. Kumel Robinson, we were here earlier this week, and I was just appointed. There was a lot of jurisdictions involved in this case. So he is on a fugitive. Well, he's on a fugitive bond out of Virginia, Chesterfield, Virginia.
Oh, I remember now. That's right. Yep.
Here's the homework that I've done. So I contacted the sheriff that put out the warrant for his arrest. And so
from North Carolina?
No, Virginia. So
right. The original warrant's from Virginia.
Yes, original warrant that caused all this stuff is from Virginia. So I talked to the sheriff. The sheriff says, "Hey, we don't have any info. Or I can't give you info. Talk to the district clerk." I talked to the district clerk. "Hey, when's his case setting? Does he have a bond amount? Is it at 0? What's his case number?" There is no case. It's not in the system. We don't have anything in the system. The best we can tell you is call the detective. Okay, so I called the detective.
It's like a fishing expedition.
Yeah. So I called the detective. "Hey, what's going on here? What's the case number? Is there a chance he could post bond out there? How does it work?" "Well, my understanding is it's kind of like a 2B warrant where he's not in the system yet, but they want him. So at that point, he needs to touch Virginia." So he was in this situation where he had this fugitive warrant in North Carolina. Okay. Now in North Carolina, they hit him with the case, and they also hit him with the fugitive warrant out of Virginia. Now that case, not the fugitive case, but the original case was dismissed because he was arrested before committing a crime. And so they dismissed that.
Wait. What was dismissed?
So
the North Carolina one?
North Carolina. He had 2 cases out of North Carolina. One is a charge for felony conspiracy. That
really
was dismissed because he was arrested before committing a crime here. I don't know how they put a case on him if he didn't commit a crime there.
Well, that's why it was dismissed. I mean, it looked like they wanted to hit him with a conspiracy, but they arrested him prematurely.
I guess so. And so that one was wiped out. So then the only thing left is the fugitive case from Virginia. Okay, so he's got to answer. So he posted a bond out there. And so he's got until he hasn't absconded over there technically because his hearing is not until
August 14th.
August 14th is when he's supposed to show proof. So he hasn't gone to Virginia yet, but he had until August 14th to do so. And so my argument is he hasn't violated anything in Virginia yet. He is not absconding from Virginia. There is no case in Virginia yet. How they had this fugitive warrant, I have no idea, but I would argue that
the warrant doesn't go away, Ricardo. Just because you post a bond in North Carolina, that gets you out. Okay. But the original warrant from Virginia always remains active, and it will always remain active until you go to Virginia. So if, hypothetically speaking, I were to give you $1 bond now and let you out, you would still have the Virginia warrant. And that warrant will be a balloon or an umbrella over your head, a dark cloud, until you go turn yourself in. The problem is that you got picked up here before going to Virginia. Your first thinking when you got out in North Carolina should have been, you know what? I better go to Virginia before I get busted somehow, some way, somewhere else. But instead, you made the decision to come to Houston. That's what you did. And unfortunately, you got busted. Therein lies the rub. So why am I supposed to feel sympathy for that?
Well, because the only argument is he had until the 14th. He did mess up, didn't go directly there. Yes.
And he did theoretically do something because they filed a conspiracy case on him in North Carolina. It's just that whoever the officer was premature. So he muffed up the case.
I'm assuming what happened in North Carolina. What's the original charge in Virginia? Is it conspiracy as well?
Robbery threat and robbery threat conspiracy.
Conspiracy, there you go again.
Another robbery
Okay,
case.
another one, but who's to say he hasn't even presented himself? They want him to go turn himself in. Once he presents himself, he will, what's to say they're not going to dismiss it like they did over there? I mean, he's got the opportunity
Okay.
to go and handle it.
How much was the bond that he posted in North Carolina?
I'm just supervising, Judge. I'm gonna let Amy.
I know, Amy. Hashem, how much was the bond that he posted in North Carolina? I would be interested. And does North Carolina know that we picked them up?
They do now.
Have they revoked that bond? Or are they going to?
No, I mean, that part, Ricardo, is correct. If he had until 8/14, but the issue is, and this is not here nor there, is whatever probable cause the officer had for a traffic infraction or whatever it was that got the probable cause to run the warrant, that could be used to revoke. Now, I'm not saying they will, but I'm saying it wasn't a vacuum. It's not like he walked in the middle of a street, committed no infractions, and an officer just randomly looked at his face and said, I know all the information by heart. So he committed some other infraction for the officer had probable cause to run him to get the warrant in the first place.
So Judge, as far as North Carolina is concerned, I got in contact with the PD that handled or who's responsible for his case out there, Mr. Seth Bullard.
This is key. A 2B style warrant means no formal case yet, but law enforcement still wants him in custody. Translation, you're stuck in limbo with a warrant hanging over you like a storm cloud.
Now, he let me know what happened out there. He's got until the 14th to turn himself in. I let him know that he's currently in custody here, and if he doesn't get out, he's likely not going to be over there. So he understands that nothing has touched North Carolina based on his arrest here yet, because he had until the 14th to resolve that.
It is worth noting that it's about roughly 3-some odd hours from Virginia to North Carolina. It's about 21 hours to get from Virginia to Texas.
And again, this 20-year-old should have just gone directly to Virginia, but on playing a devil's advocate and advocating for my client, you know, he had until the 14th. Okay.
If history is any indication, we give him a bond. Where's he going to go now?
Well, hopefully he goes directly
Mexico?
to Virginia. No, hopefully he goes directly to Virginia, and we're not here in this position anymore. He goes to Virginia, touches there, and handles his business, because this is the second time he's been picked up on this Virginia issue.
You know what they say about assumptions, right? What should I do, Mr. Robinson?
He hasn't messed up in your court yet, Judge. And technically, he hasn't messed up in North Carolina yet either.
What's your position? Amy?
Judge would be asking for no bond. He has also been arrested in California, not on the fugitive warrants, for burglary and conspiracy to commit.
Really?
Yes, Judge.
When was that?
I think 2023. Let me double check.
And what's up with that?
Well, Jay called California. They said that they dismissed it because they couldn't ID because of the.
No, it wasn't that it was dismissed. They ended up getting rejected because they had all the other
Identity?
elements, but the ID on the security camera at this point was too grainy. They don't have an independent witness yet. So if they get an independent witness, then there likely will be a 2B warrant from California.
So if I may, all I heard is that it was rejected. Therefore, there is no case over there it's like North Carolina, dismissed before a crime was committed. Second time. Who's to say this isn't going to happen in Virginia as well?
Just to confirm, Judge, it was December of 2023.
They don't want me to set him a bond.
Well, Judge, I mean, that's why we pay big bucks, you know.
And Skittles.
He hasn't messed up, Judge. He hasn't messed up. They're throwing California out there, dismissed.
Mess up was coming to Houston.
Yeah, I get it. He should have gone directly, but now he knows.
How do I know where you're going to go now, Mr. Robinson?
I'm in Virginia, sir.
Sure. You told that to them in North Carolina.
No, sir. They just said I had to report to court on the 14th. I didn't know I had to go there.
He keeps throwing that out at me. 814. That was in his mind.
I thought I had to go to court 8/14. I didn't know I had to report directly to Virginia. I would have went. My mother, when I would have went. She would have made sure I went.
I've spoken with the mother. The mother's concerned about the bond as well. Everybody understands what's
Oh,
in.
Mom knows about this.
Mom knows about this. Yes. And
Where's
that's how I
Mom
got. Mom's here in town, but I've been speaking with her over the phone. She's the one that's on the hook for the bond in North Carolina. So he needs to go to Virginia.
What's Mom's phone number? I'm going to call her.
You're gonna call her?
Damn right I'm going to call her. I want her to know. Because
Oh, okay.
if I give a bond, I want her to know that, you know.
You know her numbers?
This is
832.
but there's two issues. One is whether he can effectively go back not only to Virginia, the warrant for North Carolina, because obviously it takes care of that 814 in North Carolina when he goes back to Virginia. But he has two different well, one's a court date and one's a warrant. But the second part is now he or his mom or somebody is going to effectively be paid for 3 bonds. Because he's already bonded out in North Carolina. He gets one here, he still has to pay the bond in Virginia.
Correct.
And that number's not going to be low here.
Just to be clear, there is no warrant out of North Carolina.
No, I'm saying he already paid the bond. I'm saying
Yes.
a bond was paid, so money's already down.
Yeah.
Second here in Virginia.
Yeah, that's an opportunity for him to make it right. I'm fighting for the
I
opportunity.
wanna talk to
him
Mom.
Do that. Let me see when I talk to this number. Yeah, that's the number.
And what's her name?
Davida Robinson.
Davida.
Hello,
Is this Miss Davida?
this is she.
Hi, my name is David Fleischer. I'm a judge here in Harris County. And you have a Traynald Robinson Ramirez.
That's correct.
Who is that?
That is my son.
You know, I've got him in front of me now. I've got his defense lawyer with me right now. I've also got the state of Texas, the prosecutors with me. And what we're doing is we're debating whether to give him a bond because he's wanted out of Virginia for, what is it, guys?
Robbery threat and robbery threat.
So for a couple robbery cases.
Yes, sir.
And were you the one that posted the bond in the North Carolina case?
Yes, I was.
How much?
North Carolina, Virginia,
Yeah. How much was the bond in North Carolina?
20,000.
Do you realize what happens if he takes off?
That's why I've been trying to get him out of there because he has to be in court on the 2nd.
On the 2nd,
Yes, sir.
we've been hearing here that he's got to be in the court on the 14th.
He is due in court on the 2nd of this month,
Oh, Lord.
tomorrow. I've been telling his attorney, well, I told his attorney when he called me that yesterday, the 14th is for Virginia.
No.
North Carolina.
We're talking about Virginia. When is he due back in? Or no. So North Carolina has given him until the 14th to turn himself in. Am
I'm
I?
running out of North Carolina so he can come back and before the judge on
And that's the moment sympathy starts evaporating. Courts expect fugitives to fix problems, not add frequent flyer miles.
the 2nd, and I have that paperwork for the judge that he has to appear in court on the 2nd of August.
Mine at 814. On the
Tomorrow.
terms, it's still pending.
What paperwork do you have, man?
His release paper.
There is no.
The only other thing I can think of is if the bond
It
has
wasn't
a
first.
different date than the court.
It wasn't first.
Yeah, I mean,
I did bring the paperwork down there to the 700 San Jacinto.
You don't know they dropped it yet.
Show them everything that I did have. And they did see that he has to appear in court. That's how I ended up they gave me the attorney name that was handling his case at the time. And I just been trying to reach out to someone so he can be appearing in court for tomorrow.
okay.
So a couple things. There is no court date in Virginia. There is supposedly something happened out there where the mother told me they contacted somebody in Virginia. There was a court date, they dropped it. And so I wanted that info so I could contact that person and make it happen again here. We don't have that from the mother. So that's why I talked to the detective. Hey, does he have a court date? Does he turn himself in? What's his bond amount? Is he at 0 bond? It's like a 2B warrant out there. I have the number to the sheriff. We can call the sheriff too, if you'd like. And you could confirm what he told me yesterday.
Maybe we should get a hold of that paperwork before we do anything.
If it is Virginia, the other thing I can think of there is if they had a walkthrough date, because he can still have a warrant out, but the courts could have a date that he was supposed to turn himself in.
Oh, that's right. They do that a lot of times too.
For 2 weeks.
You know, they do sometimes where Day and I have seen that they will have an additional date for you to be there by.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about Virginia?
Virginia, yeah.
Thursday. I was with the district clerk for like an hour looking up all his identifiers. I threw up all his identifiers, everything. There's no court setting.
That says that he has to appear in the courthouse for Chesterfield, Virginia, 7/14/24.
How are you planning on, are you going to take him down there?
I was, but they would. I mean, that's why I've been trying to get him released from Harris County, but they won't release him.
Well, that's what we're deciding on right now, ma'am. Because
Yes.
I'm the judge and I'm the one that's going to set the bond if we set a bond. And the only thing I'm concerned is having some kind of assurance that he's going to get down there. Because the problem is that you've already ponied up $20,000 from North Carolina, right? If he doesn't show up, they're going to revoke that bond. You lose all that money.
That's why I've been trying to get someone to let them know that y'all holding him. And that they when I went down there, they said that he signed a waiver to sit in Harris County.
How are you going to be able to get him down there?
It was going to be by airplane, but
Don't do that. No, he's got a warrant out for his arrest. You try to get him on an airplane, they're going to arrest him. You're going to have to drive him down there.
there's no way you can drive it. I mean, he won't be out of custody until tomorrow. He'll miss the court date.
If we
Take 14
if we set him a bond now, he could, potentially be released within the next 6 hours. And you could drive all night and get him down there. So it is possible. You're just gonna, a lot of things have to work and play, and you're gonna have to immediately drive him down there, though.
But you wouldn't be able to go to court because if it's 20, 21 some odd hours, even if she drives without brakes or gas or food, is by that time the court's gonna be shut down. So he has
I don't gotta-
to surrender himself to.
Judge, if we may, I don't think she's correct in saying August 2nd. He's got until the 14th. There's no paperwork.
He has to the 14th in North Carolina.
He hasn't shown anything from Virginia saying he needs to be over there. I've asked for the Virginia.
Hey,
No
ma'am,
Virginia paper.
let's do this. Can you send Ricardo, the defense lawyer, a copy of the paperwork that you have saying the August 2nd date? Whatever you have saying August 2nd, can you send a copy of that to Ricardo? I'll give you his phone number. Take a picture of it and send and text it to him so we can take a look at it.
Yes, sir.
Can I give you a cell phone number?
Yes, let me grab a pen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready, sir.
Ricardo, what's your number?
832.
I think I have your number.
What's my number? 832. Dude. I don't know my number.
Got my number.
I called her yesterday.
Me too.
Okay, if it's the same number, I have the number.
Yeah, same
Okay.
number as yesterday. What's my number?
Good times at the CJC, right?
Okay.
Okay, do you have his number? Can you go ahead and text a picture of it now?
Yes, sir.
And then we'll kind of just be in standby. And then I can call you back as soon as we get it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, just send it now and then we'll be waiting for it, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. For now.
Got it.
Judge, we could go straight to the horse's mouth with the detective from Virginia. I have his number.
But he wouldn't control what the courts do.
I got the number to the courts where they're gonna tell you it's not in the system also.
Just give it a second, Ricardo. I mean, we've taken this much time anyways. Let's just see what she has.
Okay,
Really. I
sounds
mean,
good, Judge.
What's the harm? I mean, we're here anyways. It's 1 o'clock.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, Judge.
It's Billy, you're on probation.
Yeah.
North Carolina, it was the other returner on August the 2nd.
Okay, so
yeah,
I guess-
thought those 2 dates out of
Yeah,
there.
just for now, because we've got other stuff. So give us 5 minutes. Ricardo, as soon as you get it, just keep us in the loop.
Will do, Judge. Mr. Ely is on the Zoom before we do court close for Ms. Stacy Lynn.
Hello?
Mr. Vita?